All right, so Saturday, June 11th. I get to see my daughter every Saturday from 9:30 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. The deal is that I pick her up at 9:30 and I drop her off at 6:30 at this McDonald's parking lot which is behind me. Today, Saturday, June 11th, 2016, marks the 24th week that I haven't seen my daughter. I need to clarify that. The mother brings our daughter to the parking lot, but my daughter doesn't want to come to me. And this behavior it's sudden. The week prior to the 25th week, which is, if you backtrack it, it goes all the way back to January. The last time I saw my daughter was back in January. She was fine. When I dropped her off, it's the whole 9 yards. I love you, Daddy. Hugs, kiss. I'll see you next Saturday. We'll do this. We'll do that. A whole checklist of toys and what to play, so on and so forth. Fast forward to the week after that, all of a sudden, she just didn't want to come to me. I let it slide the first week because everybody has their days. Probably I thought my daughter woke up in the wrong side of the bed. It's possible. She's 5 years old. She has feelings and emotions. And I let it slide. And it went on to the week after, and the week after, and the week after, it got a bit more dramatic. The cops got involved. Apparently the mother called the cops on me while I was talking to my daughter inside the mother's car. Because I told the mom that, hey, please give us 5 minutes. I'm going to talk to her because this behavior cannot go, further than this. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to see what's going on. And I would prefer if I talk to her alone. So she gave us some time. She wasn't at the McDonald's. And I spoke to my daughter. After 20-something or minutes, I finally calmed her down because she was just yelling, screaming, crying, bloody murder. I calmed her down. And the moment she was about to come home, a police officer just came inside the car. It was a surprise for both of us. And he told me that the mom called them, the police, from inside the McDonald's. And she was afraid that I'm going to hurt my daughter. Mind you, this custody battle is going on for 6 years. My daughter is 5.5. She's going to be 6 next month. More than 5.5. And the reason why I'm recording this, or shall I say documenting this, is I simply had enough. I can rant about the judicial system, how unfair it is. I'm not going to do that because that's literally a waste of time and energy. However, what I want to share with you, for those who are watching this, for those who are going through this, you could be a father, you could be a mother. If you are in a bitter custody battle and situation like this happens to you, the best thing you can do is to retract. Okay? This is like a boxing match. So if you're not the non-custodial parent, unfortunately, you need to take the jabs. Left, right, center, hook, sucker punch, you need to take it. There's no way around it. Either you fight the system, which you lose already, or you fight the other parent, which you don't want to, Or you make the smartest move, which is retract. Because when you fight power with power, when two entities with power collide, nobody wins. It just creates war. And you don't want war. Mind you, the other parent, the custodial parent, if anything, I just feel sad for the mother of my child, in my case. Because all her focus, all her energy, it's on me. In other words, how can I attack him? Right? It goes to a point where it's not even selfish anymore. It's beyond selfish. It's how can I attack this guy who ruined my life? How can I punish him? Okay? And as an adult, we're both adults. Instead of going the adult way and talking and solving this, and instead of concentrating how to be two great co-parents, all our energy is concentrated on how to attack. And how can I make him suffer? How can I punish him? And I'm going to do that by using the child. You see, she came today, and this is her MO for the past 25 weeks. It's almost like she's milking that whole cop, I heard her type of situation. She's milking this, and she's milking it so dry, she's only shooting herself in her own foot. The reason I'm saying this is because she comes in with an attitude where it's almost like a chore. It's like, oh God, it's Saturday. Okay, I gotta take you to see your father. She comes in, parks the car, and she tells the child, all right, go with daddy. That's her words, literally. And my daughter doesn't want to go. She's like, nope. And of course, it's my time to beg and plead to my daughter, please come. You know, I try all the tricks of the trade. No, she doesn't want to budge. When a kid made up their mind, they literally made up their mind. So regardless of what you can give them all the toys in the world, they're not going to budge. So it's tough. It's hard. But the advice I can give you for those who are going through a bitter custody battle is no matter what you do, always show up. Always. And show your face to the kid. Even if it's for 5 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes. Right? Show your face to your child. It's better, it's even healthier, that if you show your face to the child, even if for 2 minutes, than not going at all. Right? It's extremely tough. But it's extremely hard to deal with the parent whose prime focus is to bring you down. In other words, they're just waiting for you to flip. So they can tell the judge that, you know what, he's flipping. You see, I told you, he's flipping. Therefore, I don't feel safe giving share custody of my child to him. I'm gonna end this video here, and I just wish the very best for whoever going through this ordeal. I'm going on my 6th year, and I was only granted this whole Saturday 9:30 to 6:30 for the past 11 months. It's been a year. So before that, it was like every 2 Saturdays for like 3 hours, and before that, it's like every 2 Saturdays for 2 hours. So if I roughly calculated, in 6 years of my daughter's existence, I've only spent about roughly, I would say, 70 hours in exchange for 6 years. It cost me about a bit more than $10,000 in lawyer fees, 10,000 and change, I would say. Now, it's easily that 10,000. It's only from my end. That's like college fund or studies fund or whatever the fund. That could be savings for our kid. But you see, the other person don't think that way. They don't think that's $10,000 spent on for what? At what cost? But that's only 10,000 from my end. I don't know how much she spent, right? But no, the focus is not on the child. The focus is on themselves. It's a very selfish focus. But that's how the system is designed. Don't fight against the system. I know there's a lot of videos out there, telling you to do the opposite. Fight for it and this and that. My daughter is 6 years old. What am I gonna do? Spend another 10 grand for lawyer fees? In about 2 years or 3, she's gonna be like 9, and she's gonna have a mind of her own, and all you can do is hope for the best, and just love unconditionally. And if you ever get frustrated, if you ever get mad, retract. It's very simple. Don't let him push your buttons. They're waiting for it. They're thirsty for it, right? Because these people are sad people. At the end of the day, when they go to bed, trust me when I say this, they go to bed sad. Yes, they have their kid, but they're sad. They're sad and lonely people. Because if they're truly loved, if they truly have friends, if they truly have families who love them, they will not advise them to use the kid as a pawn. That only tells you that these people are the loneliest people, and the only thing they have is their child. So of course, when the child leaves for like 8 hours or 9 hours, they get this anxiety attack, right? It's if anything, they're the one who's supposed to go to therapy. They're the one who's supposed to go to mediation, not the other way around. But it is how the system is designed. That's it. Good luck on your battle, and don't lose hope. There's always hope. And I'll try to make another video on this topic, more elaborated. That's all. Peace.